Before this video starts, there will be spoilers for the book Outsiders, okay? If you don't want me to spoil the book The Outsiders, please do not watch this video. But if you're up to the challenge, go ahead and continue. Carry on. Hey guys, it's me, Zazaloonies, and today I want to be giving you guys some tips on how to make really good stories with attachable characters. Now, my main, reference I'm going to be using for this is the book The Outsiders. One of my favorite books. Almost done reading it. It's amazing. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm getting a lot of inspiration recently off The Outsiders for how to make better stories. Because the way they word everything and the way, they make enough build-up to where whenever certain characters, pass away or get injured or something, you actually, feel sad about it. So, basically, I want to talk about how to make characters, how to build up to make characters likable if you want them to be the likable character. So, say you have your main character, right? You don't want a main character that, goes through all these hard things, but in the past or anything like that. If you want to have a good story, you can either have it in the past, future, present, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you want to make the reader feel for the character or give them, sympathy or be sad if this character were to, die or something, what you need to do is that you need to have a build-up. You need to have enough information about this character and enough, personality to this character. Give them a couple chapters. They can have rough times in between, but also keep in mind that, you need to make sure this story has a very good, it's going somewhere. It's not just staying still, playing dumb or dead or something, Next thing you need to do is a setting. A good setting and a good story has, a setting that correlates to the new coming up stuff. As an example, the main character about The Outsiders, Ponyboy. Okay, Ponyboy is a greaser. He is an outcast, but he's not an outcast in the I'm ashamed way or I get bullied at school or whatever. He's an outcast in the I was born in a very bad area and I've been living like this for so and so, and I don't find it odd that as much as, here and there. That stuff is what makes you really sad, knowing that this character doesn't realize how messed up the situation is, even though Ponyboy, he recognizes I wish I was like this and that, or like that, but he doesn't think of, smoking as a young kid as an unusual. He mentions it in the book as well, and all these things. And another character like Johnny Cake, which is a character you feel bad for, but you can like his character because the way he acts is an actual good character. He's just a very character to feel sympathetic for, and his ultimate demise at the end of the book was really emotional because after all that build up of things he says, things Ponyboy say, all the things that happen to the build up leads to a very not heartwarming, that's the opposite of what I'm trying to say, a very sad, a very depressing part of the book. It's an amazing book, and having a good book that people are going to feel for is having build up, giving a reason to like these characters. Now, that's just common sense for a lot of writers and people like that, but how would you start it off? Well, there's many examples, many different stories having different places, plots, and threads, and there's no one with the exact same story unless you're copying or having a very heavily inspiration off another person. But as a blank slate, you're making a story, it doesn't matter what the theme is or like that. You need to make sure, if you want your main character to be the likable character beginning, or maybe if you want your character to start off as a dickhead and then you want them to become a better person afterwards, you need to give them a reason for the reader to continue to root for this character, or at least continue to want this character to be better. You want this character to be a better person, and whenever this person becomes that better person, then you can finally have the relief of, I can finally enjoy this character now. But if you want to have a good old plot twist, have this character who's a nice character, they become a nice character, or they have been the nice character, they have given you a reason to enjoy their time, enjoy their presence, enjoy them being on screen or in the book or on the page, giving you a reason to be yeah, hell yeah, let's go, he's doing something, even the most simplest thing. Then you can make that character just straight up die. That's a good old plot twist, but it's also good to keep some good characters alive as well. You don't kill off every single character unless you're Ride the Cyclone, okay? But that was a really good play. I really like that play. But anyways, if you really want these characters, people to like these characters, people to cherish these characters, people to relate, people to like this fandom, to like your story, to have these characters stick out, have these characters be more recognizable. You need to have a reason for these characters to be recognizable. Either make them unique, follow certain tropes, but add your little spice to it. Make characters with recognizable traits that make sense, not just adding a bunch of random presets. I can see you, gotcha kids, I see you. And also giving them a story to like, giving them past, a present, and a future, whether it be in college after many hard years of leadership and all that shit, or 6 feet underground. Now, I'm in the middle of writing my own story of myself called Icebox, and a couple of other stories because I just can't stop making them. But my main one that I've been promoting the most besides Miss G, the series Miss G and Zale, or whatever, is, Icebox. Icebox is something I've been working on for the past a year or so, and whatnot, and it's a work in progress. The writing, I'm taking a lot of inspiration of how the words used, like in Outsiders. I really enjoy the writing style. I'm not going to copy it, and I'm definitely not going to be using all of the 60s slang they use, but I find it very, interesting having a different, bundle of large words mixed with 60s slang, 90s slang, just things that, you wouldn't see in a normal book that's still fun to read. That's another thing you should do whenever you're writing. If you're writing a book, even a TV show, script, or a comic book, there's still going to be words, and those words, you can add a bit of, spice to what you're saying. Make it recognizable to where certain sentences, like stay gold pony boy, even though it seems like a simple sentence, it is something that in the story, especially when voice acting, and even just the way it's written, is said in such a certain way that it gives it a unique, flavor to it. Also, don't mind the random noises in the background. That's my damn cat. Hi, Pepper. Silent cat. But, anyways, what I was saying is, if you're trying to make something, something with if you want to spice up your words, read Outsiders, man. Take some little bit of that 60s slang with greaser, sosha. Make up your own words, too. Make up different slang words that, is only prominent in this one book. Make up a species while you're at it. It can be fiction, it can be non-fiction, it can be realistic fiction, it can be historical fiction, it can be anything that you want to do. It doesn't matter, okay? It can be here, it can be there, it can be cartoony, it can be realistic, it can be sad, it can be happy. But if you want to give yourself a story that has enough angst to power a steamboat, read the Outsiders, get some inspiration from that. Okay, that's all my ranting for the day. I only just need to post something after, the Pups Cookies video, or whatever the username is now, But I'm almost at 700 subscribers. I'm getting close. I'm getting there one day or another. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment down below. If you want to see more of this type of content with with more tips, I guess, on how to make better stories or character designs, because character designs next, because I love myself some good character designs. Or if you just want me to rant about topics that are happening in the art community or just in general, comment down below, or maybe I'll do a poll on my YouTube channel. Okay, that's me, Zazzalonis. Bye bye.
Zazzaloni.